The owner of the antique shop sold an antique blue and white jar to a foreigner, but in fact, it was a cheap embryo processed by a machine. Then it was colored on the assembly line in the workshop. Finally, it was buried in the soil to make it look old. After waiting for a few months, it can be sold at a high price to customers who don't know much. The boy smiled contemptuously. He has golden eyes. He can see through the past and present of cultural relics with just one glance. He found that this plate was very unique. He bought it on the spot for 590,000 yuan. Zhuang Ruwei took the plate to his teacher for identification. Mr. De sighed in disappointment. After the teacher's careful identification, it turned out that the plate was pieced together with fragments. Some were real and some were fake. Its value was no different from that of an ordinary rice bowl. In order to exercise his experience, Zhuang Ruwei came to an auction house. A high-quality imitation of an ancient famous painting was pushed out. Although it was not an authentic work, it was also a fine imitation. Zhuang Ruwei's eyes began to focus on the painting. But strangely, what appeared in front of him was another painting. The boss offered 12,000 yuan, but he only had 9,000 yuan on his body. And the other party could not bargain. The elder brother next to him could not bear to watch and gave him 3,000 yuan on the spot. At this time, he did not know that his good deed would be greatly rewarded. After the auction, Zhuang Ruwei invited his elder brother to his teacher's house to appraise the treasure. Mr. De praised the painting fiercely. The elder brother next to him was stunned.
那您的意思是，这不会是真迹吧？
And Mr. De looked very nervous. He rolled up the scroll and hurried into the house. After Mr. De's research, this painting turned out to be an authentic one. It turned out that during the war, in order to protect national treasures, people would cover the real paintings with fake paintings. And Zhuang Ruwei only spent 12,000 to buy it back. This would be auctioned for at least 10 million yuan in the market. At this time, the elder brother's eyes were straight.
这话1500万，我要。
But Zhuang Ruwei shook his head after hearing it. He was grateful to the gentleman for giving him 3,000 yuan just now.
马哥，如果你想要这幅画，我500万给你。